Froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
Froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
What's good, guys? It's your dog Damon here, man. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks daily. Hawks lose to the Celtics. The Celtics led the game wire to wire. Let's look at the stats real quick, man. I mean, at the end, Dre Hunter, 24 points, 7 for 14. He shot the ball good, 4 rebounds. Sadiq Bey, 8 rebounds, 7 points. Clint Capella gave you 4 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. Murray, 6 points. He was 2 for 13 shooting from the field. He gave you 6 points, 3 turnovers, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Trey, 33.7 assists, 5 turnovers, 5 rebounds. AJ Griffin gave you nothing. Bogey gave you 23 points. 7 boards. Okongwu gave you nothing, 4 points, 3 rebounds. What? He played 27 minutes? Hold up. 27 minutes. 3 rebounds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have no words for tonight's effort. No words. Let me drop the link, man. Shout out FA. Drop the link in the chat. Make sure y'all come up here, man. Let me know how y'all. Give me your opinions about the game tonight, man. Give me your opinions about the game. Let me give you my opinions real quick. The Hawks, we put up 103 points tonight. 103 points tonight. That is 19 points below our season average. 19 points below our season average. We average 122 points per game. And we scored 103 points tonight. What y'all got to say about that, man? What's good, RJ? Talk to me, dog.
Hey man, what's good, man? First thing I want to say, man, the offense was just anemic tonight. I mean, I guess you can call it a back-to-back. I don't know. It was just real anemic. But I'm gonna tell you, man, them refs did us no, and I'm not putting the blame on the refs, but man, the officiating in this game was horrible, man. It kind of reminded me of the playoffs when we played the Celtics, man. That officiated. Dude, somebody really needs to look into this, man, because every time the Hawks play the Celtics, man, I've never seen a team get the amount of calls that they get on the home floor, especially when they play us, man. It's insane, man. Some of them calls were just like what was the Bogey got called, I think, for the up and down when he clearly passed the ball when he jumped. And they called a foul on him. And I'm looking at it like, what the hell is the ref looking at? You know, I don't know what it is about when we play Boston, though, man. These calls are egregious, man. And it's always this same crew. If you notice, I don't know if people have paid attention to it. It's always the same crew, man.
Man, listen. Boston was missing 2 starters tonight. They led this game wire to wire.
Yeah.
Your bigs, your so-called number 2 option gave us nothing tonight. You got nothing from none of your bigs.
Nothing at all, man.
Okongwu was a no-show. Murray, awful. On the offensive side of the ball, we are a one-trick pony. If we're not good at threes, Quinn Snyder has no other way for us to score the basketball.
But here's my thing with that, though. Is that a coaching thing or is that a player thing?
Coaching thing, bro. Did you see what they was doing? The Celtics had, and it's crazy. It took me the whole game to figure this out. You know they had Jason Tatum on Okongwu.
Yeah, they did. That was funny.
So if Okongwu has any type of post game, why we didn't try to go to Okongwu a couple times, see what he could do? Maybe you can get Tatum with some cheap fouls.
Right.
Didn't do that. So Tatum really was really resting on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And no wonder he played. You know, he played the whole first quarter. That's 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Then he played the first 8 minutes of the second quarter before he came out the game. Mm-hmm. Now I see why. Because he only had to play offense. Because go ahead.
Yeah, I want to speak on that center position, man. Bruh, they let Al Horford cook him, man. I don't know what, bro. First of all, on Yeka, bro, Al Horford is like 150 years old. There's no way that old man should be out hustling you at 20-something. And I don't even want to hear nothing about no experience, man. He got out hustled out there, man. And the same thing with Capella, man. I was just like, wow, man, how are y'all letting Al Horford out hustle y'all? This dude is ancient. His knees ain't no good at all. There's no reason why, as a young player, you should be getting out hustled like that. That was horrible to watch. And you are right on Murray, man. He basically he pulled advantage in that tonight, man. He was nowhere to be found. You know,
like I said earlier, man. I'm pretty much done with the trade and Murray.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. we need a 2 guard
Mm-hmm.
who can also slash to the basket, who can
Right.
finish at the basket, get to the free throw line. Murray, how many free throw attempts did Murray have tonight? Murray only got to the
He
line
only got to the line like once, right?
twice. That's it.
Wow. Yeah,
Twice.
that's
I mean, and tonight was even low for Trey, but we need another guy who can score the ball, man. Let me
we
bring
need.
in let me get in Foot in here, man. What's good, Foot? Talk to me. Salute the Foot. Shout out
What's
to
up,
everybody
man?
who's getting to watch along with me today, man. Appreciate the support, man. What's your thoughts on the game, Foot?
First of all, Mikey need to bring his ass up in here because he over here talking about Double O played better defense than Clint when Al cooked his ass. So,
Double
but
O,
let's get to this other stuff though, man. So we had a coach named Nate McMillan. We had a coach named Lloyd Pierce, right? And all I hear about is pace and space. All I hear about Clint clogging up the middle, right?
Yeah.
We ain't had no problem when them two was coaching. We had pace and space. And, better transition too. That's number one. But all this is on coach. This is on Quinn tonight, right? Why the hell you freeze Bogey out? Because they know him. I said last night, they run shit for Bogey. They froze his ass out. We just come down and shoot 3. Ball may move one time, like back to back to back to back. Come down, maybe one pass and shoot, or no pass and shoot. When he was fucking hot. And they ran him off screens, right? Killing him, right? Number 2, nobody else said that about no fucking, this ain't no defensive team. This is trash. Period, point blank. Whatever number on. I told y'all, this ain't it as constructed. This ain't it. This is not it. It ain't gonna get no better. Quinn can't fix it because Quinn don't know what the fuck he doing. If you the coach, like you said, you notice it late. They had who on Double O? Who the hell on Double O? I saw that shit in the block and take it to his ass. Do you don't trust him or something? I mean, it's just basic ass basketball, bro. So guess what? Tatum didn't have to play no defense. He rested on defense. And then on top of that, he rested anyway because we were 5 out just shooting jumpers. We didn't make him work. It's just basic ass basketball. You're an NBA coach. I ain't nothing close to no damn NBA coach, but damn, I can see what's going on and attempt to do something different. Get to the fucking rack, bro. If your shots ain't falling, I guess it's true what they said Quinn want them to shoot 3. They want 3s all day. You missing. They just standing there. They had to play a lick of damn defense today. I don't give a damn about what they ranked or nothing. We didn't make them play. We didn't take it to their ass. So, hey, man. Hey, that's why I told you. How many minutes we had left? 5 minutes. I told you we're going to lose. I have 0 faith in this team. 0. So, we need to get some new personnel up here. We need to get bigger. Number 1. And we need to get some dogs. Because these damn little puppies ain't it, bro. It ain't going to change until we get somebody who ready to fight or something. Damn, we saw, man. We saw.
All right, Foot, let's bring on Matt. What's good, Matt? Talk to me.
Foot was uninformed like he always normally is. But listen, DeMond, we held Boston to 113 points, which is good because typically they're at 121, I believe, 22.
Well, that's because they're missing Porzingis and Drew Holiday.
It doesn't matter. We held them down, so that was good defensively. That was good, especially in the later part of the third and mostly in the fourth. We held them down, so that was good. Okongwu didn't play well. Clint Capella didn't play well at all. Neither one of them played well. Hunter played well. All the people who normally get maligned by y'all. Hunter played well. Trey played well. Trey did his job. He outscored Tatum, right? He had, 8 or 9 assists. I think only 2 turnovers. He did his job. Murray supposedly is supposed to be the second guy. He didn't do shit. He shit the bed again. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to – I called him a dim start last year because of games like this, prime example. But you know what? I'm going to try to turn a new leaf because he had 32 points versus the Pistons and everybody was jumping up and down. Or he had, 40 against Minnesota. Oh, my God. But when we play the good teams that know how to win, he doesn't do anything. Again, this is a repeat of that Boston series, game 6 in Atlanta, where he didn't do shit. So, this is a reoccurring theme with him where he doesn't do anything against good teams. So if he's not going to be able to stop Jaylen Brown, which he wasn't able to do, if he's not going to be able to score,
neither was Hunter.
But he's
Hunter
a guard.
Didn't stop Jaylen Brown tonight.
He's a guard. He's a guard.
I don't want to hear it.
He couldn't stop Derek White either. He couldn't stop Derek White either.
You told me Hunter and Okongwu could guard 1 through 4. Dre 1 through 4. You told me Okongwu could guard 1 through 5. They can't do it, bro. They can't guard good players. They can't do it.
It doesn't matter because
if you're speaking on defense, like defense is just played by one player.
No, but Damon, if I got a one-on-one matchup with a dude that's 6'8", and a dude in Murray 6'5", whatever he is, 6'4", 6'5", whatever he's supposed to be,
what was gotta be tonight?
But Damon is Okongwu is irrelevant to the
final. Oh, he irrelevant. Hold up, Okongwu.
He's irrelevant.
Hold up, Matt.
Again. I know y'all like. I know y'all like Murray.
Hold up, Matt.
I get it.
Could you be on all these other players when they play?
We lost because our second best player allegedly had 6 fucking points. That's why we lost.
So what about?
That's why we lost. Because he had 6 points.
What about Okongwu with 4 points?
But Damon, that's irrelevant. Yes, I said he had a bad game. But again, we're not paying Okongwu $15 million a year. We didn't trade 3 first-round picks for Okongwu.
Yeah, why did we trade 3 first-round picks? Why did we do that?
Murray's supposed to be that guy. You know
that
what I'm saying?
Do what?
He's supposed to be that guy that can match Jaylen Brown.
Did you think Jason Tatum. Why would you think that when he didn't even do that in San Antonio?
Devon.
So why would you think that? Because you told me Murray, when I said Murray averaged a triple-double, you said, but he couldn't lead them to wins. So what made you think when he got here, he was a guy who could go toe-to-toe with a multiple first-team All-NBA player? Why would you even think that?
Because I was told by y'all that Murray's all y'all. Murray's this, Murray's that. If he played point guard,
I tell you about Murray? What did I tell you about Murray?
That he a dog. I don't know.
I told you I was only for the trade because I thought Travis Slink had put it together. Come to find out, the smartest guy in the room said don't do the trade. Because
at this point, Damon, I'd rather have Zach LaVine or any other, because he's not playing defense. It's not like Murray's playing defense. He's not playing defense. He's not scoring. He's not giving me any assists. He's not giving me any rebounds. He's not giving me any steals. What the hell did he do tonight? Besides cardio.
So why you trade for him then?
Landry, he swung for the fences. He greatly missed, greatly failed on this trade. It's time to admit that and move on. Ship his ass to Toronto or
I'm gonna tell you right now,
or LA. I'll take D'Angelo Russell over him.
I'm not taking D'Lo. He's trash. But I will tell you this right now.
What was this performance? Damon, I want you to say it. What was this performance from Murray tonight? What was this?
What you mean what it was? I said it at the beginning. I said it was awful. Did you miss the beginning? I said Murray was fucking awful.
That. I need everybody who come after me and everybody in the chat to have the same emphasis y'all had on DeAndre Hunter the other night when he had 7 points. This man has 6 points in a marquee matchup against the best team in the Eastern Conference.
I said he was awful tonight. What else you want me to say?
That's fine.
That's more than what you say when Trey was shit in the bed the first 10 games.
He don't come up with 6 points, Damon. He don't come up with 6 points.
He don't got to come up with 6. But when he shit in the bed, you
6
can't
points,
say
Damon.
You can't say he was awful.
Pull up a 6-point game from Trae Young.
When Dre Hunter is awful, you can't say he awful.
I said he played bad that last game he had. I said he played terrible.
This is what you say. He was awful, but But we're gonna come back to you. Let me hit up Juan. Then we got Solution. Then we got E-Dub. Then we got Pharaoh. What's good, my guy?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm sorry, that's my
Talk to
daughter,
me, man.
That's my. Hey, so I'm gonna address a couple of things right quick that some of y'all ain't addressed, man. It bothers me when they have a backup center who was reinstated on November the 20th come off the bench from Portugal, second round, 39th pick in 2021, and he gets 8 points and 10 rebounds off the bench. Why? Because any 7-footer that we go against that has any size, mobility, and can just with it and can put the ball in the basket will destroy us. Any 7-footer. It don't matter, man. This dude was almost the last pick in the draft in 2021, and he almost put up a double-double on us. But I'm going to keep moving on. The Hawks shot 63% from the free throw line tonight. When's the last time we ever shot 63% from the free throw line? 12 of 19. Trey missed 2 free throws tonight. But it gets even better from there. Out-rebounded by 15. Al Horford had 6 and 15 by himself. He out-rebounded our starting centers combined.
And you can throw the small forward in there too.
Yeah, it gets better than that. Clint Capella from the halfway point in the third quarter did not touch the floor for the rest of the game. Why? Because he cannot guard 5 out. And you see why he's a liability on this team when you have a bunch of guys that can handle the ball, to include Al Horford. They can go 5 wide. They can set multiple screens. They can all handle the ball. He's a liability. I don't care what he can do as far as rebounding. We can pick that up for somewhere else. He can't score and he can't guard the perimeter. One of the things that we need on this team badly. I watched some of the worst one-on-one basketball tonight that I've seen in a while from the Hawks, and that's and that's saying something, man. I watched Bogey, Hunter, Trey, Bay, all of them just lit wide open lanes to the goal, man. And I'm just like, what are we doing? We have no weak side defense. That's not even a thing on this team. Weak side defense, we don't practice that. I watch so many of them that we can't guard one-on-one, first of all. Whenever Trey or Bogey or Bay has one-on-one, we always send a second defender to help them. And what happened? Boston, a great team, they're going to move the ball and they're going to find an open shooter like Sam Hauser had. We had 15 points off the bench. Second point, man. Last point. Well, not really my last point, but I'm gonna say this: your starting point guard cannot have more 3-pointer attempts than your small forward. Total shooting wise when he was cooking tonight. I thought we did a bad job of going away from Hunter and Bogey tonight when Hunter and Bogey were cooking tonight. And we went away from them because Trey had that one stretch where he scored like 8 points in a row, and then he got the inflated ego, and it was over from there. Hunter was 7 of 14, 5 of 10 from 3. Bogey was 7 of 10 from 3. Why did we stop going away from them? I don't know. And DeJounte, you stealing money, bro. You stealing money tonight. 6 points? 6 points? That ain't gonna cut it, bro. That's not gonna cut it, man. And I've lost all hope in Double O, bro. I have lost all hope in him.
All right, Juan. Hey, stick around, man. We just got 3 people left, and then we got the open forum, man. All right, we got my guy Solution in the building. Salute to my guy Solution. He was in the watch along with me. We was all watching this mess together, man. Talk to me, my guy.
Well, this is a game here where is a measuring stick to see where we coming from a playing team being mid. We didn't make any changes, of course. Boston definitely did. I want to start off the whole analysis by saying we're looking at a team that spent money. We didn't spend any money. We're looking at a team that had to construct their team. We're a poorly constructed team. Any team that can't play defense is poorly constructed, right? This team came in this matchup today. Yeah, they had the home court advantage, but they came in knowing that 2 of their starters was out, and they didn't look flushed at all. They didn't look like they was intimidated. They didn't look like they were worried about the Hawks.
Nope.
I mean, not at all, bro.
They didn't, bro. They didn't look concerned one bit.
They didn't look concerned one bit, and body language is a lot. with Atlanta teams, specifically the Falcons and the Hawks, when teams come and we have to match up with them, they just come in like they don't respect us, bro. If you don't respect yourself, people not gonna respect you, bro. And I made a comment. It just kind of been sticking with me tonight. Like, if you can't, I know we are an offensive prone team, but the way we play on offense is not no physicality at all. Like like you was talking about a 2 guard that can put pressure on the defense. When you don't get in that paint and let them dudes know you finna come in there, like how Jalen Brown slammed on us today, bro. Like, when you don't make statements like that throughout the game, it translates. That stuff bleeds over on the other side. Like, defensive wise, if you playing hard, like offensively, physically, we used to play ball in the hood, bro. You just had the dudes used to come in, and they about to bring it to you, bro. Like, you got to deal. They ain't shooting no 3-pointers. They finna go in the paint. They trying to dunk. You gonna have to hold your own, right? Like, we don't do, man. We come down, we just jacking up 3-pointers. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm looking at the offense. I'm looking at what we did when Quinn came in halfway season. And then, he brought his offensive assistants and his crew in. Like, you brought these people in for this? This is what you brought. This is the style of ball that you bring in. Just shoot them up, run them up. That shit only worked with Indiana, and we lost that game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, this is a measuring stick for where this team at. And my last point I want to make is, what I'm noticing about the Hawks is they can't build upon nothing. When you're a mid team, you don't build upon anything. You had a blowout win last night. You didn't build upon nothing, even though Washington was missing some of their players. But you handle your business, and then your leaders, you got one leader doing, I'm about to finish. You got one leader playing his ass off, and the other one like he out there in Candyland. And it's just, I don't understand. This is what we brought DeJounte Murray in here for. We brought him in here for games like this, to dominate against Boston's backcourt. We can't have D Murray out here playing. He wanna try to take, like you made a comment. Now he want to start going to the basket with less than a minute left.
Yeah, like too late.
That's not all-star. And then Derek White you used to play with Derek White as a teammate in San Antonio. You let this man cook. He cooking. He going to work for Boston, and what you giving to our fans? Like, man, we have a lot of relationship with the San Antonio Spurs organization. And, you watch them a lot down there in Texas. And Derek White has brought a lot to that organization, and that's what we're looking out for DeJounte Murray. We cannot have mid-basketball out of this backcourt, bro.
But like I said, solution before we move on. But it's like I said, was Murray that type of player in San Antonio? So for people to ask him to come here and be a legit number 2 and think that he's going to put up these 25, 30-point games a night. That's why I was asking. If he wasn't doing that in San Antonio, what made Landry think that he was going to do it here?
Right.
So let me move on, man. Let me move on. We got 3 more people left, and we got the open forum. Shout out my guy E in the building. Y'all tap in with my guy E up, man, when y'all get that opportunity, man. Cool cat right here, man. He got his own podcast. We were just doing a space today. We did a pregame space, man. So if y'all not following E Dub on Twitter, man, tap in with him. That's my guy right there. What's good, man? What's your thoughts on the game tonight, E?
Hey, bro, I just wanted to check in real quick with you, man. I'm about to get stuff started up for my pod, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on tonight's game, man, really quick. And you kind of stole my thunder coming in. I know DeJounte is getting a lot of heat, and my premise is like yours. Like, what do we see when he was in San Antonio? He's the exact same player that he was when he was in San Antonio. Like, you can't all of a sudden expect a player to be different than he was in San Antonio. He was still doing them same pull-ups and the same. And that's not saying that he wasn't a good player, but that's what he was. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so to think that he's going to be different just because he don't got maybe some more bread or he don't, he's going to be what he's going to be, and it may work with the system, it may not work with the system, you know. And so I think that it's kind of like tipsy-turvy. I think last night, for this thing to work, and I'm not sold on the fact that it can't work just yet. I know some people are, and that's fine. I'm not sold that it can't work because I think it working doesn't look like a typical like Bradley Beal, John Wall. I think it working looks like what it looked like last night, where both guys are scoring and facilitating, you know, against Washington with both guys having 10 assists. To me, that's what it looks like when it works. What it looks like when it doesn't work is like tonight when he had like 6 points and he was just bad. Like, I think Hawks just lost tonight on several fronts. The front line was not good. I think Clint was actually okay. If you look at the metrics, like they were rebounding at a decent clip when Clint was in there. He only played 20 minutes. And when you took them out, they were getting out rebounded tremendously. So I think Double O had a terrible game rebounding. Like, they get out rebounded by Al Horford and those guys, not good. I think Quinn got out coached. You brought up the point earlier. You let Jason Tatum rest all game. And then the fourth quarter, he did what stars do. He closed them out. You know, him and Trey was going back and forth, and Trey ran out of gas, and Tatum was still going because he had all that energy. So I think there's not one solitary guy you can kind of blame this on. I think there was a number of factors that had them lose, but you know, you gotta keep pushing because this is only the middle of the road trip. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was just kind of like my thoughts on everything. I just want to tap in with you real quick, bro.
I appreciate you, E. And once again, man, y'all tap in with E-Dub, man. He got a podcast. It's right there. It's called At Hawks Beat. Y'all can follow him. Is it at Hawks Beat or E-Dub on Twitter? What's the follow?
It's at Hawks Beat. Just
Hawks
follow me
Beat.
on Hawks
Follow
Beat.
my guy on Twitter, man. And he a real numbers journalist guy. I just be a fan talking shit. But when y'all want them X's and O's, that's when y'all holler at E-Dub and Mikey. When y'all just want some fan shit, y'all come to me. I'm gonna do some fan shit. Okay. But yeah, he about to drop the pod, man. What time you gonna drop? The pod gonna be live tonight.
It'll be later on tonight. It'll be later on tonight. I'll probably wait and see what sound I get from the Hawks and see what Quinn and some of the guys say, and then I'll probably record. But 10, 11 o'clock maybe is probably when I drop it. But just want to tap in with you, man. I appreciate your work, man. We got to link up again.
Oh, definitely. That's my guy E-Dub. Tap in with him, man. Thanks for tapping in, my G.
No doubt, man.
Next time we're gonna have to get you when we do the open forum, man. That's when we get out of control. Let's tap in. So we got Pharaoh, Mikey, and then I ain't even gonna say nothing, man. He already know when I be laughing at the name, he already know who I'm talking about, man. So we got three more people, and then we going open forum. What's good, Pharaoh?
What's good?
Another loss.
Look, bruh, that was hard to watch. How you don't shoot well and don't play defense
and get out rebounded.
I would look.
That's a recipe for disaster, man. Recipe for disaster.
DJ, Double O, Bay, all three of them ran a 3-man robbery tonight. They stealing money. What the heck? Murray, 6 points. That was horrible. Double O, what? How many he had?
4.
I thought Clint played okay. Clint played okay.
Yeah,
Hunter.
He messed up taking him out.
And look, this team don't never give it to the hot person when they hot. Except the only time, like I said in the chat on the watch along, the only person they did it to was Murray in that Bucks game. It was a Dre game when he was hot. They didn't give it to him. This game they didn't give it to Bogey. It was a game where I think it was another game where Bogey hot. They didn't give it to him.
They don't. I said that in the watch along. I said we done went 4 possessions and Bogey ain't even touched the ball. He was 6 for 6. We went like 4 straight.
Yeah.
Touch it. I'm like, geez.
Quinn taking people out when they hot, they ice them. He want them shoot 3, so I don't know why he icing a hot person. That defense, they kept letting everybody blow by them. Jaylen Brown did that crossover drive to the basket I don't know how many times, and they just let him blow by. Every time DeAndre Hunter got on Jason Tatum, he backed him down. Mouse in the house. He knew Drake couldn't stop him.
He did.
Trying to remember what else.
Bad too in the post.
He did. Yeah, he did AJ like that.
AJ got on. He took him straight to the post.
That was just horrible to watch. It was atrocious.
I mean, you know what? On the bright side, we were still in the game, man. We just could not get that lead.
That is crazy. We was like 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Bogey, Trey, and Dre, they all kept us. They all was like hot at different times. So the Celtics really couldn't. Well, I can't say that because they did build a 20-point lead. I'll tell you like this though: if they would have had Porzingis, it would have been a blowout because we wouldn't have cut that lead.
Probably, yeah.
They would have had more firepower.
Remember, they had Drew either.
You remember they just beat us with Tatum, Brown, and their backups. That's what they just beat us with.
Basically. Well, yeah, White was at point guard, but
and we didn't take advantage of mismatch opportunities. I put that on the players and coaches because the players, you had Trey had Al Horford and didn't try to get past him, get in the lane.
Go by him, yeah.
You had
Horford can't keep up with him.
Murray had Dre Hunt. Yeah, Murray had what's the big white guy they had, number 40? He had him at 3-point line. He couldn't get past him. Dre Hunter had Al Horford on him at one point. He shoots a 3. I mean, I don't know if it's if Quinn Snyder's philosophy is affecting how guys play naturally. Because naturally, you see a bigger dude and you're a faster guy, you're gonna take him off the.
You gonna blow by, yeah.
Right, but when the coach drilling in your head threes, I think it affects your natural way of playing, how you just play it naturally. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I put this loss on. I probably get Quinn. I get Quinn about 80% because it was he got out coached.
Oh, he ran a robber too. He need to give me $2 million of that money back, and I'll go hire a defensive guy.
He got out coached. He didn't. I can't believe he allowed Tatum. At one point, Tatum was their big, and we didn't try to take advantage of that. Tatum didn't have to do no work on the defensive side tonight. And you should have heard me in the watch along. My eyes got. I was like,
no, I was in there. I was like, you saw he ain't got it.
He's on double O. I was like, and we ain't giving O the ball. Oh my God, bro. So, what else you got? Pharaoh? Then
that's pretty much it. Bad, horrible defense.
So we got Mikey and we got Ticket, and then we got the open forum. Let's get it. What's up there, Mr. Mikey? What's your thoughts on the game tonight? And I don't want to hear shit about the chat, Mikey. Game. We can talk about we'll talk about the open forum.
It kind of sucks because this isn't a bad loss. Like on paper, second out of a back-to-back, best team in the league. Like if you look at it just that way, it's not a bad loss, but it was winnable. That's the more the disappointing aspect of it. It was winnable game. Gotta start with the elephant in the room right now. DeJounte Murray. I'm gonna say this real quick. I want to see Murray play better. I really do. Like I don't root for him to play bad at all or anything.
Right.
But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here these past couple games because I don't remember. If y'all remember, in the game against Indiana, with about I want to say 7-8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, he got absolutely drilled by a screen, and he got kneed in the thigh or the upper thigh, and he started limping down the floor. Like he was okay, and he's played through it. But remember, he was questionable 2 games ago against the Nets. After that, in a back-to-back, and I don't want to he's looked slow on defense. He's not getting to his spots. And look, even if the shots go down that he's taking, they're not in rhythm. And this is what I said a lot during the beginning of the show. I got a lot of flame for it at the beginning of the year. But DeJounte's looks that he's getting this year, man, they really aren't in rhythm or the flow of the offense. They really aren't. And that's why I said earlier that I wasn't concerned with Trey. I really wasn't, because the shots that he was taking, and we and you talked about this a lot, Devon, and you agreed with me. Like the shots that Trey was taking weren't bad shots to begin 2 weeks 3 weeks into the season. He just wasn't hitting them.
Right.
And now he's hitting them. Like obviously Trey's not going to be a 60% 3-point shooter like he's done the past 3 games. Okay, that's not, nobody's a 60% 3-point shooter. It's not going to happen. But you're seeing the shots go down. You've seen the floater tonight. It's going down. The 3-point shot, obviously, it's going to come down, but it's raising the percentage of what it was. I wasn't worried about Trey's offense. Like, he's going to find it. Career high in assists, career high assist to turnover ratio, career high in steals. He's had a steal every single game this season, at least one. So, his activity is good. But
let me ask you this. Do you have, can we admit to this? Let's say the past couple of games. Can we agree the last couple of games Murray's in a bit of a slump, right?
Yeah, of course.
But do you have the same faith in Murray's shooting or ability that you had in Trae Young? So, like, when Trae Young was missing, it was, you know what? We know Trae gonna get hot, blah, 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 blah. So is Murray's bad shooting right now, is that a concern?
Murray's shooting?
Yeah.
I think he's shown that he could be a serviceable shooter. He did it all of last year. I mean, anybody who says Murray can't shoot, I don't think it's correct. I mean, obviously he's not going to garner the respect that somebody like a Trae or a Bogey does or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, like you've got Boston tonight, an elite defensive team, an elite team in general. I mean, I don't really think the defense was that bad tonight. And then I want to get to this real quick before I let somebody else go. But there was a lot of discussion about Owo and Capella tonight. Both of them have been just so disappointing to start the season. I want to flat out say that.
I agree.
Especially a Kongwu, man. I wanted to see the leap, man. I expected for him to be better. He hasn't been, and I'm not going to lose faith. Yeah, I'm not quitting on a Kongwu. I think he's still, we're going to act like he is probably going to be the future center of this team. But so far, it is not look good, man. But I agree with Quinn playing more of a Kongwu than Capella tonight. And here's the reason. He was horrible on the defensive rebound. Don't get me wrong. It was disgusting. But he was much better than Capella on defense. And you don't really see that very often tonight. He was much better on defense. When they asked him to switch, he switched. When they hedged, he hedged. When they trapped, they trapped. And Capella looked just in between, especially when Al Horford was running the pick and roll. I mean, Celtics don't run the pick and roll a lot. They play a lot of 5-out offense, do a lot of DHO, kind of what we do under Quinn Snyder. But, Celtics are better equipped for it. So I do agree with the decision for playing Okongwu more, but the rebounds just absolutely killed what would have been a good defensive game overall from Onyeka. And then I want to talk about Bogey because I don't know if Matt spoke yet, but
yeah, Matt already went.
He already went? Okay. The disrespect that comes out of especially Matt's mouth, but some people's mouth about Bogey is unbelievable, man.
Shout out John.
And John especially. I don't know how you watch Bogey play and say the only thing he can do is catch and shoot. He can't dribble. He can't pass. He can't be physical. He can't play make. He can't be a facilitator. What game are you watching? I wanted to say that because Bogey still doesn't get enough shout out. He was the second best player tonight. Y'all know the scoring tonight? It was Trae Young. I think he had 27, right? Good game from Trae. DeAndre Hunter, who stepped up in JJ's absence.
Trae had 33.
Yeah, Trae had 33. DeAndre Hunter stepped up offensively. Good game on that end from Dre. Bogey with 22, I think it was. And then the next leading scorer, the fourth leading scorer, Sadiq Bey with 7 points. Y'all, that we lost this game on the offensive end of the court. That doesn't happen very often. Holding Boston to 113. I know it's 113. That's a damn good offense. That is a winnable defensive points allowed number. That is winnable. But we lost this game on the offensive end.
Let me bring on Ticket. What's good, Ticket?
I was just about to point at my watch. All I know, I heard that ding. No, it's the best.
What you say, Ticket? Demond, get a hold of your guests.
Right. Hey, man. Good to see you, bro. Hey, I want to say this, man. First of all, Quinn must be a Democrat. He robbing us with a smile on his face. Doo-doo. He sucked, bro.
You're like a Democrat talking to black voters, man. Make a whole bunch of promises that don't come through with nothing.
Yeah. Empty, boy. All right, so check this out. On to the game. I thought the pick and roll got us back into the game somewhat, but
What you talking second half?
Yeah, when Joe took away the pick and roll, Quinn didn't have an adjustment for it. He didn't have a counter. So that's coaching wise. I feel like that's one of the ways where he really lost the game schematic wise. The next thing is Trey and Quinn. First of all, Trey froze out Bogey when
somebody else said that too.
Yeah,
I think it was Foot. I think it was Foot said that.
Yeah, Bogey got froze out, whether it was inadvertent or what, I don't care. He got froze out. He was the hottest guy on the floor. He should have kept shooting until he missed. That's on Quinn as well. Quinn, I think there was 2 timeouts. I think it was 2 timeouts where he had a chance to say, look, let's get Bogey involved or run a play for Bogey or whatever you got to do to get Bogey the ball. He hot. Let's go. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Murray, he looked like a tradable contract tonight, boy.
Hey, that contract definitely ain't tradable with what he put out tonight with that money.
Hey, that
definitely ain't tradable.
He was awful, bro.
Yeah, he was terrible, dog.
Now going back to Quinn, Clint got bammed on. I mean, that's gonna happen when you take the rim. But I don't think he was bad until he took him out.
I don't think Clint was bad. I think
was bad either. And now he missed that dumbass layup. Now that shit was.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Okongwu and Quinn, both of them are both basically. I wish I could just combine them and just make one player.
Oh, I got you.
But both of them, they got major. Their issues are major. You got who too small, Clint who tall, but he is a liability on the offensive side of the ball.
Right. I think when he took Clint out and just left Okongwu in, and this was another time where Quinn put Okongwu in the spotlight. What I always say, every time Okongwu get put into the spotlight, always disappear, bro.
But you also gotta think about it though. Some of the rebounds Boston got was because we came down and we was taking shots, 3-pointers early, so you didn't have nobody down in the paint.
I'm not talking about us on the offensive board. I'm talking about our defensive rebounding was terrible.
Oh, I mean,
our defense, bruh.
Boston is number. I think they're number 2 on defensive boards. So I mean, you go into the game already knowing that. Like the stuff Boston did tonight, and that's why I'm on Quinn tonight. The stuff Boston did to win the game, they didn't do nothing we didn't already know going into the game. We knew they was a top 2 defensive team overall. We knew they take their number 2 in 3-point attempts. We know their I can't remember the exact number, but they top 3 in total rebounds, and they're top 3 in I think it's defensive rebound. We know this going into the game. How does Quinn combat that? And that's my issue. A lot of people come up here, and when they talk about Quinn, they want to talk about the offense, woo 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 woo. Okay, but it's times that this one saying is always true. Defense travels.
Yes.
Offense doesn't travel. Double O. It was one ball. It was one rebound, right? And then I'm gonna say this. Then we're gonna go to the open forum. I was watching one possession. What's the white guy they had in the game, guys? Chat. Who's the white guy? 40, number 40, or was he 44? The big white guy.
Hauser?
No. They had. He was a big dude. Number 40.
The 7-footer guy. I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name though.
Bruh. Yeah, Cornette. Bruh. He just bodied Okongwu for a board. And when I looked at it, I was like, bruh, he doesn't even Yeah, that's why I'm about to go. Does he understand positioning? Does he So, listen, man. Quinn got out coached tonight. He allowed Jason Tatum to rest the whole. And you know what? I'm watching the game, and I'm like, bruh, I'm talking to Foot. I said, hey, and everybody who was in the watch along know this. I said, hey, Tatum played the whole first quarter. Then he didn't take Tatum out the game until it was 8 minutes into the second. So that's 20 minutes. And I'm like, how the hell did he play that many minutes? And then it took me all the way to the end of the game to realize what he did. He had Tatum on the defensive side on a Conwoo. So Tatum resting this whole time on offense. We don't even try to exploit it. We tried to exploit one mismatch one time when Bogey ended up, I think it was Sam Hauser, whoever number 11 is. And Bogey backed him down, got in the paint, did a turnaround little fadeaway jumper over the guy. You didn't see no more of that. When we did get mismatches, every last person who they had a mismatch shot a three. They bailed him out. And I'm just like, bro, and that's why I was just telling, I think, who was I just talking to? Where I said, I think that sometimes, Quinn's philosophy affects how players naturally play.
That's where I say, that's why I always say a coach, you come in with your system, but you got to know how to adapt it to cater to your player's strengths. I don't know what the mom went. Hey, man. Shout out to the chat. Y'all hit that like button, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, bro, I hit the wrong button.
You good, but I was saying that you as a coach, you come in with your system.
Right.
And when you come in with your system, you analyze what your players do well, and then you tweak it so it caters to that. So that way they play free. Right now, it seems like a my way or the highway type deal. You see, AJ ain't getting no.
AJ got some minutes. AJ got some minutes tonight, man. But I mean, at the
and he was awful.
At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, okay, the Hawks. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% honest. The Atlanta Hawks really need the front office. They really need to sit back, Landry, Quinn, Corver, and have a real honest conversation about how this team is set up, how we going to play basketball. They need to sit down because we just don't have the talent. Bro. After Trae Young, the talent drops off significantly.
Yep.
We don't have good defenders. Okay.
Yep.
I let a lot of people slide. I let a lot of people slide with that 0-0 nonsense about when he can guard Giannis. That's cool, but he can't rebound Al Horford. So I mean, listen,
he wasn't even guarding Al Horford.
Listen. I didn't say guard Al Horford. I said I'll rebound Al Horford.
He's at the top of the key.
He played 27 minutes and got 3 fucking rebounds, bro.
Yeah,
he got a rebound better, but he was at the top of the key.
Man, you can't defend
he was at the top of the key. Guarding Jason Tatum, guarding Jalen Brown.
I don't want to hear that, man. Bullshit, man.
I don't want to hear that because
he was at the top.
They all played bad.
Guess what?
He played. I said he played bad, but don't
on the offense. No, bro. No, because you know what?
He wasn't, but you act like he was underneath the paint the whole time.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something.
No, that's a lie. He was
game
not.
That you watch, man. I watched the same game. Clint be in the same spot that Okawu be in, right at the top with the little phony ass dribble handoff crap. Everybody, I'm gonna tell you why Boston kill us on the boards. Everybody is hanging at the 3-point line. That's one. Number 2, we come down court. How many times we come down court? Bogey, Trey, Drake, whatever. They just shoot the shit. Ain't nobody down there. And
yeah,
you know what's even worse?
That is true.
You know what's even worse? Nobody be down there for the defensive rebound, and Boston still beat us down court. Bro, how many times? I know me and Foot was in there watching the shit. Was like, bro, how the hell did we just shoot the ball with it? Bogey took the ball, dribbled down court, just shot that shit. Bro, they got the rebound and threw it full court. Where's the defense? How do we get beat back down court and we don't even got nobody down there to get the defensive rebound? I mean, the offensive rebound. Bruh, front office, they need to go back, sit down, have a real honest conversation about what are we trying to do here. Because you know what this shit's starting to look like? A goddamn developing season. That's what that fucking look like.
Demont, it already is. They just not gonna come out and say it that way because again, Atlanta is in for the ticket sales, for the experience. All right, fans are not real. Okay, I won't say fans. All right, because you got a lot of basketball fans, like NBA fans, but like people are coming there because it's an attraction. It's a show. It's an experience. They're not coming to see winning basketball. They're called in ticket to get a date to go see the basketball game on a Saturday night. Well, whoever they just picked up with, so they can flex. They can just go. It's an experience. You're
And a
not going
haircut.
there. You're not going there to see winning basketball, bro. All right, that's number one. Now, hold on. Let me finish statement. Number two, man. All right, we should have been addressed the composition of this team 3 years ago. 3 years ago, all right?
Yeah.
We sat on John Collins for forever. We sat on Cam Reddish and Kevin Herter for forever. Y'all know Derek White that's out there killing us? We had a trade package for him 2 years ago, but everybody in the chat was like, we can't give up John Collins. 2 years later, Derek White is probably one of the best 6 men in the NBA right now, all right? That's number two. Number three, we already knew we was guard heavy coming into this game, coming to this season, and we was gonna be on the strength and the backs of DeJounte and Trey yet again, man. If Trey is your Batman, like I keep saying, you're not going anywhere. All right. And we continue to rely on that. Trey is going to shoot the most shots every night. But this is not about Trey right now. This is about the composition of this team and how bad we look tonight. Anytime that you can rest 2 of your starters and get blown out like you do and win wire to wire, it just shows how deep you are, man. They had 2 7-footers off the bench tonight. We don't have 1 7-footer.
We don't have
You
one.
know what I mean? And these are 7-footers from 2 years ago. They just started playing tonight. 2 games ago. So it makes the front office look even worse when we sat here and had these opportunities to get these 7-footers, to get a better composition of players, and we don't do so, man. All right. Again, Atlanta Hawks is an experience. All right, it's an event at home. We ain't trying to win no meaningful basketball. We are who we are. Foot says it all the time. I say it too. We not going nowhere. So if you have realistic expectations for this team, you need to crush them until we get realistic expectation in a roster that's going to contend. Man, we are who we are.
Man, listen.
I told y'all. I've been telling y'all.
Listen. They need to go back. They need to go sit down. They need to go back. They need to go sit down. They need to really sit. Listen, the thing about
wait a
Murray,
minute.
Hold on. The thing about Murray, right? We're gonna end this shit tonight. I'm tired of people expecting shit out of a player who ain't never done the shit.
What you mean?
So that's what we're going with now.
Not playing.
We turning the new leaf
shoot
tonight. That's what we're going with.
Bro, I already said it. I said, and I'm gonna say it again so everybody can hear me. I said it already.
No.
You already know. I said this Trey Young Murray thing, bro. I'm done with it. It don't work. It don't.
Okay.
You know why?
Yeah,
you know why it
told
don't
you
work?
that.
I'm gonna tell you why it don't work.
I'm glad we got that on the record.
I'm gonna tell you why it don't work. Because Murray, right? What they need to have Murray doing. They got Murray trying to play just like Trey Young. Okay. And you know what's so funny? Fans expect that shit because fans be like, how come he ain't throwing alley-oop? And I be like, he didn't do that shit in San Antonio. So why the hell you think he gonna do the shit here? Listen, Murray need to be cutting, slashing, going to the basket. He not an elite 3-point shooter. Why Quinn want him to keep shooting all these fucking threes? Bro, he dribble, get in the lane, and
53 threes tonight.
Basket, he'd rather pull up and take a hard, contested mid-range shot. Why use that?
But
go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah,
and I blame Landry. Landry
You
Fields.
blame Landry Fields. You blame Landry Fields.
But let me say that.
Accepting his contract.
And Trey.
But let me say the reason why. The reason why Murray's. we've seen a pattern, and Matt has said Murray struggles against good teams. Like while that is not completely like on a blanket true, if you go a little deeper than that, Murray struggles against good perimeter defensive teams, and here is why. Here is why. And this like
same thing, Mikey.
Here's why. Because when you on the Celtics, they didn't have Drew Holiday tonight, but Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, all plus perimeter defenders. Peyton Pritchard is actually a good defender as well. So and in Philly, you've got the two games Murray struggled with, obviously Philly and this one are the main culprits. You've got Tyrese Maxey's quick. He's not a good defender, but he's quick. You've got DeAnthony Melton. You got Denwell House.
Robert Covington.
You got Rocco. You got Patrick Beverly. These guys are all guys that will be physical, that will be able to take away Murray's wanting to snake the pick and roll out of every single possession. If you don't know what snaking the pick and roll is, this is what I do. I'm important to everybody else. I know you do, but it's when the defender, when the offensive player
rattlesnake or boa constrictor
tries to get the defender on their back and go across the lane and shoot a mid-range jumper. That's basically what snaking the pick and roll is. And
basically, what he do is hug his own player, go around the pick and roll.
Yes.
He hook his own player to go around, making it impossible for the defender to chase him. And then you pull up for the mid-range jumper. But if you have someone with length that's 6'7", 6'8", they can basically reach in and deflect that shot.
The reason why, another reason why that doesn't work, and that's a good point too, but the reason I was going for was the guys that are really quick and good perimeter defenders will take that space when he goes behind the screen away. DeAnthony Melton, Robert Covington, Derek White. These guys were helping off their man who's on the opposite wing and taking that middle 18 to 20 footer away from Murray. The problem is, what is his plan B to try and counter that? He doesn't really have one. And when his shots
really,
falling,
he doesn't have one.
And hold on, when his shots not falling,
offensively, he sucks when he can't get to that pull-up.
No, that's not.
Matt, you always exaggerate.
That's not true, Matt.
When he can't get to the pull-up, what else he got?
saying, though.
What else he got?
That is not true. But he needs. Your other thing with Murray is, you've got him being a 3-point shooter. Now he's shown he could be a serviceable 3-point shooter, but teams aren't going to be like, we cannot give a 3 to DeJounte Murray. Not like they will with Bogey, not like they do with Herter when he was here, not like they do with Trey, not like they do with even Jalen's been shooting the ball really well. Like it's different. And you're seeing that right now with Murray. I hope it's injury related because, like I said on the one-on-one with Damon, I hope it's injury related. I hope it is, but it's been really bad. It's been really bad.
I don't know, Mikey. His head is down. His whole body posture is down. When I'm looking at DeJounte Murray, I'm doing live streaming. I'm looking at DeJounte Murray body language, man. He looked really uncomfortable in his role. Kind of like what Damon's saying, man. We got 2 point guards, and they're trying to make DeJounte do and run the offense like Trey. At first, they tried some off-ball stuff and stuff like that. But now, going more into the season, they're starting to play them less and less together because they're seeing it's not working.
I agree.
But they just re-signed him to a deal. And the reason why they re-signed him because they gave us so many draft assets, And that's why we come back to the point that I said. People want to trade and stuff like that. Okay, you make the hard choice. Just know that outside of whatever you get for whoever you trade, either DeJounte or Trey, those are going to be the pieces that you build right. Do you trust Landry Fields to pick another Kobe Buffkin?
No.
To pick another Adrian Griffin? You know what I'm saying? To pick players that will never have a reasonable chance to be significant on this team because they're guard, a Sharif Cooper. Can I name more draft picks that we wasted? I mean, like somebody
I don't think AJ Griffin's a waste yet. I don't think it's fair to call AJ Griffin a waste.
He didn't draft.
I won't down that hill.
No, Mikey, I understand.
I know what you're trying to say.
Like, he's never going to be used, especially since Coach Quinn loves Bogey. He was drafted to take Bogey's spot. Until Coach Quinn came, Bogey was out the door because they didn't want to pay him.
I can't believe they
when
wanted
Coach
to
Quinn come in.
I can't believe they
10 games until 10 games until he was in this roster, Bogey got a new extension. That was unheard of. Because Bogey was out the door. So again, AJ Griffin will never be anything here. We're wasting his talent right now, to be honest. People that we need to package. I don't know what we can get. Yeka Kongwu, I told you, Mikey, and Mikey, I know you was a proponent for Okongwu. I think you're seeing the light now about him not being a center. He can't be a center, bro. He can't. I saw Pritchard sky over him. Give me the rebound, offensive rebound. Stop playing with me, man. Like, no,
it was
man.
bad. It was bad. I don't think
that's what I'm saying, man. He don't.
I still don't think he's a power forward, but it was bad tonight. It was disgusting.
He's a power forward that can't shoot. And in today's NBA, if you're that power forward, you got to be at least be able to hit the corner three. You got to be able to hit that corner three.
Bro, the Hawks drafted Okongwu because he had a similar skill set to Bam Adebayo, but Bam Adebayo is a dog, bro. He
don't have no similar skill set. He don't have no similar skill set.
He had. Why do we? They had him because they thought he could project it to be a similar skill set as Bam. Bam was raw too. Bam was raw when he came out of Kentucky. He was just like Double O, man. He was raw coming out of Kentucky. All right.
Swing and a miss.
He developed under Spoelstra and their elite developmental staff they have down there. All right. Okongwu is now in his fourth year, and he's still coming off the bench, like Gerald said a couple weeks ago. All right. As a 6th-round draft pick. What 6th-round draft pick?
Number six in the draft, not 6th round.
Well, Juan, you know that's politics.
Juan, didn't know how to do none of that.
You know that's politics.
However, he has not developed into the player we thought he would be because again, he was coming in with a similar trajectory as Bam Adebayo.
Wait, but hold on. I think
21.
Bam didn't.
Y'all gotta realize. Before you compare him to Bam, y'all gotta realize Bam is 20. He's gonna be 27. He's entering his prime.
Man, it ain't got nothing to do with age, man.
He's not done development.
It ain't got nothing to do
that's
with
fair.
age.
He's not done developing.
Y'all keep overrating development stuff, man. That y'all. I'm telling you, y'all be making that crap up.
Wait a minute, Demond.
No, but that's not fair. It's not fair to compare him to Bam when he didn't have the same opportunity.
Demond, you got the stat sheet pulled up.
Yeah, what's up? What you need?
Tell me the difference. For the game? Tell me. Yeah. Can you tell me the point differential between Jaylen Brown and DeJounte Murray?
Bro. What?
Jaylen Brown had.
We don't even have to do that, man. No. Don't even look that up, Demond. No, we don't need to do that.
Listen, be quiet. Be quiet.
Matt just ignoring what everybody's saying, man.
Be quiet.
Let me get in. Let me say my piece real quick.
What is it?
Let me say my piece real quick.
I'm gonna say, can I say something? I ain't said nothing. I wasn't even around for the
check this out. Man. Number one, this offense, if you know, everybody talking about this number one offense, right? This offense has no flow.
What? That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Here we go. Listen, young fellas. Listen. This offense has no flow, right?
I'm not gonna, bro. You can't sit up there and tell a bold-faced lie.
Hey, let's put it on. Someone know what offensive flow is. Someone know what offensive flow is.
So let me finish. So I said this the other day. I've been saying this. Everybody think this offense is so talented because we're 12, 13 games in, we rank whatever, has no flow. How do we score? We score a different way. It's nothing that's consistent how we score. How do we run this offense? What do we do in this offense, right? Because if this offense had a flow, when Bogey, whoever get hot, the ball will go back to him, right? We'll put Bogey on the board.
2 for 5 in the fourth quarter.
Hey, can I finish? Right? So it don't matter. It's too much ISO across the board, and not enough pass to the open spot. Not enough finding the mismatch. First part of the first quarter, they had fucking Derek White switched out on Clint. You know what DJ did? Come down, snake like he normally do. Clint had to do sit and shot the motherfucking miss.
Well, that's
he airballed a jump hook. He airballed a jump hook.
So you know what Boston did to us? Found the mismatch and tried to exploit it.
He airballed a jump hook. Don't pass him the ball after that.
Matt, I ain't talking about Clint. So
you just said Clint.
Understand how the game is played, right? Understand, young fellas, understand offensive flow. Look at the game, how the game flow. We're looking at the game. 1 minute we just shoot. The next minute We're not going to the hole when the shit is open. That ain't flow.
8 foot. Now, I want to know this right here. Do we have a mismatch? Did we have a mismatch on the floor at all tonight?
Yeah, we had.
All
yeah.
Jordan,
what
is going
on, bro?
Let me finish my second part.
We did. We had multiple mismatches on the court tonight. I was calling them out doing the watch along.
Okay, give me an example. Give me an example.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Number 2, Quinn is getting out coached. Okay, nobody.
I can't.
How we get out? How we get out coached?
Let's see. Let's see. I'll give you one example. He allowed Jason Tatum to sit on guard Okongwu all night. Whoever was not getting the ball, Jason Tatum definitely was guarded. We didn't take advantage of that, trying to make one of their best players work on both ends of the court.
Thank you.
Okay, that's one issue. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, that's a great issue.
Wait. Demond, are you saying?
I'm gonna say my last thing. Number 2, I think somebody said it earlier. We do not play to the player's strengths. I've said that before. I've said it 2-3 times. I don't give a damn what kind of system, whatever you're supposed to be run. If the players can't fucking run it, why are you doing it? That's dumb. That's dumb basketball. So I can't keep putting it on the players. What I'm seeing, right? What's DJ strength? What's Trey's strength? What's Double O? What's Clint's strength? You know, what are their strengths? You play the game.
And that's the question.
But again,
Hold on, man. So get through another example of getting out coached.
He didn't get out coached
from defensive standpoint. Who was
yes, he
lighting
did.
that up?
No, he didn't.
Why didn't we run the damn double team at Jason Tatum when he got hot? We doing it all on the game for no reason, right? For no reason we doing it.
He ran a double with 1 minute left in the game.
You know what I'm saying? So you're doing it all damn game, but when the dude heat up, you don't do it. Come on, bro. That's culture. You can't tell me nothing different.
Hey, let Mike go, man. Mike be trying to talk for the last 20 minutes.
Let me go.
Don't let Mike act like he's some type of victim over there.
Hey, man, I am a victim, man.
When Mike want to get in, he gets in now. Don't let him fool you there, Juan.
Y'all won't let a young nigga talk, man, for nothing. Hey. Hey, but nah, man, y'all done touched on like 1,000 different points, man, before say one thing. Like, hey, I don't know which one to address a little bit, though. But what the main issue with the team.
Grab your best one.
The main issue, and no offense to Matt when he wanted to go down the rabbit hole of, and take that long way around about the DJ and Jalen comparison. It's like, bro, Demond brought it up, and what Larry was touching on, and Mikey was touching on. DJ is DJ, bro. DJ is DJ. You can't sit here and try and expect. He's not Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is making how much money? He's approving
$308 million
year in and year out. Like, we can't even make that comparison. We're fooling ourselves as Hawks fans. So to even bring it all back to, I was saying in the chat, and I think we all know this and everything like that. It's not necessarily a matter of one of them not playing, but like, bro, they don't play together. They don't play good. They don't have good games together. And it's like
at the same time,
because DJ has started to suck once Trey started to shoot well this season. It's like coincidence. What is it? What's going on? But I promise, like, I'm willing to bet if you look it up or everything like that, DJ started to go down when Trey started to shoot well. And I'm not finna sit here and ask Trey to start breaking shots for DJ. Like, no, it's just like, dang, that sucks for us. You know what I'm saying? That sucks a lot for us that we can't kick them going. Now, my theory or me like trying to swing at it or something like that, like to guess why, I would probably say because I don't know, DJ might need to, that's why I argue the stuff about him being a point guard, but hey, he can go somewhere else and be that though. But like maybe, that's about him being into a rhythm or something like that. It's just kind of playing different where things can start getting going. But that snake around the screen stuff and everything, to be honest with you, it stops DJ or it's easier to stop DJ because he ain't Trey. But teams defend Trey the same way. I mean, you defend everybody who does it the same way. It's just Trey is an elite a foul baiter, and he's an elite passer. So those two things right there will make it difficult to guard Trey when he snakes around the pick and roll and when he does it. DJ is not a foul baiter. Like, you know, I'm not saying that in the negative, but we all know that he doesn't draw fouls like Trey. He doesn't have all the tricks. I'm one who've credited Trey since day one came in the league. Trey came in the league from day one, hitting folks with veteran moves that dudes don't do until like 10 years in the league, getting to the foul line. That's a great like attribute of Trey Young. DJ can't do that. He don't do it, and he probably would never do it because, like I said, that's an attribute to great players. Everybody, like fans, get mad talking about why Trey don't go to the line more, or why so and so don't go to the line more. If you really look at guys who get a lot of free throw attempts on a consistent basis, it's star players. Star players do get calls, but star players know how to get to the line too. You know what I'm saying? And Trey is that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to just kind of understand it. So at the end of the day, it goes back to the GMs and all that type crap, bro. They're gonna have to. They gonna. Demond, you say this all the time, man. Eventually, gonna have to catch that loss. You know what I'm saying? And they've been trying to take these little miniature L's. But like, you either gonna have to bite the big L of Trey on draft day, or bite the L of you shouldn't have got DJ. And it's probably the latter L that you most likely gonna have to go ahead and move on from.
Yeah,
like,
you
made that move, man.
Here's the
hey,
thing.
now,
can I get in now?
Let me say something here. Say something here. And this is in response.
I'll go after you, John.
This is in response to a question or a statement that DeMond made about the front office having a conversation. You looking at the result of the conversation that they had, DeMond, right now.
But this the problem, John. This the problem.
But
but this the thing. This the thing, John. But this the thing. You had when they had the conversation. You had about 5 different chiefs. You need one chief. One chief need to make the decision. One chief need to have. We need to have one vision. We didn't have one vision when they put the team together. You had Travis Link vision, Landry Fields vision, Kyle Korver vision, Tony Wrestler vision, Trey Young vision.
Nick Wrestler
vision.
Wait a minute.
You need one vision, and listen, everybody got to have the same look, the vision. We need one plan.
Hold up. Now, DeMond, when Travis Slink was here, did he not have the vision?
Yeah, and they backdoored his ass.
That's right. That's the point. Now you've got, like you said, a whole bunch of doggone cooks in the kitchen trying to make a chocolate cake. You know, you got too many people trying to do things which they are not skilled at doing. And the conversation was had.
And guess what?
This is the result of the conversation, what you're looking at right now.
And guess what, John?
We're going to get rid of John Collins. We're going to stand pat with what we got. And eventually it'll work out because we got the mighty Quinn.
And guess what, John? Guess what? The the mighty Quinn. Guess what? Guess what, John? Guess what? When
hey, what is this? This is what you're looking at. This is exactly what you're looking at. Quinn was given a whole bunch of misfit puzzle pieces, and he's supposed to make a castle out of it.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Let me ask y'all this.
Let me tell you like this, John. Let me tell you like this. When I talk about Quinn, I really be directing that shit to Matt.
I know, and I got something for you.
Matt,
you don't think Matt knows?
No, let me tell you why. Because we sat here all last year before Quinn gets here. We do these games, the post-game live. Matt and I ain't even gonna say nobody else, but
analysts.
They come up here and they was telling us, oh my, and some of them cats and some of them on Hawks Twitter, we lost because of Nate. Nate.
Well, I wasn't here. You kept putting
let me finish, Mikey. Let me finish.
I wasn't here. I wasn't here when
Mikey
was saying that.
Nate did this. Nate. It was never. I remember I used to say this. I used to be like, so none of the blame is because of the player. Nope, it's because Nate McMillan. So then when we go get Quinn, right?
And we got the same record last year.
Matt told me that Quinn was gonna fix everything. And I remember I said, so Matt, so what you telling me is when we get the new coach, everything going to be good. Matt, yep. Look, he didn't say nothing about adding players, nothing. He just said, yep. Soon we get Quinn, everything he can fix it because Quinn is this offensive mastermind.
Wait a minute, Demar. Can I rebuttal?
But that is what you told me, correct? That is what you told me, correct?
I'm talking to Demar.
Wait, but that's what you told me, correct?
Demar, okay, Demar. My rebuttal.
I need to get a response. I need an answer to that question. Is that what you told me?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. Is that what you told me though? Ain't that what you told me?
Demar, my response to what you just said would be, and I posted it in the chat, so y'all.
Wait,
y'all
but did
can't,
you tell me that, Matt?
Specifically for Foot. Yeah, yes.
Matt,
Demar,
did you tell me that?
Listen,
You told me Demar was going to solve our problem.
Demar, listen. Our problem.
No, hold on.
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Tell me that,
yeah.
Matt.
Yes. Can I finish? Can I finish?
You say yeah? You say yeah?
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. And currently, as I speak, we're second in offense. We're second in offense. We're third in offensive rebounding. We're second in steals. We're first in fast break points. We're third in steal frequency. We're first in fast break frequency.
And we're
third in pace.
Bro, hey, I got a couple things. I got a couple things real quick. I got a couple.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Y'all let me finish. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
finish,
I want
Matt.
that
Go
one
ahead.
answer, Matt.
Hold on. Go ahead and finish, Matt. Go ahead and finish.
Gerald's mic.
Let me go after Matt.
All right, then you go, Tiki. Go ahead, Matt.
So loud.
Go ahead.
So loud.
Finish,
So we're in the top 3 to 5 in every single offensive category in the NBA. Right? Okay. So Quinn fixed that part. And I always judge a coach by how the roster's built and getting the most out of how the roster is built. We're an offensive team, and he's juicing the most offensive, production that we have.
Juicing.
Okay.
So he juicing this offensive lemon, right? He making some great lemonade out of it, right? So if the way we're built, if we were bad offensively and bad defensively, I would say Quinn. I would question Quinn more. But we're elite offensively.
Matt, let me ask
this
you
lemonade still got too much pulp and seeds in it.
Matt, let me ask you this, Matt. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Matt.
Put some gin in it, Pharaoh.
Let me ask you this. Matt, you name every place where we rank that offensively. Now, this is the only thing I care about. Where does the Hawks sit in the Eastern Conference?
Pharaoh.
That's the only ranking.
I think eighth, man. But again,
what you say, John?
I know how to solve problems.
but again, Demar.
So Matt, we are 500 again, just like last year. So,
what's your favorite?
In my opinion, Quinn hasn't fixed nothing. We never, ever had a problem scoring the basketball.
No, we didn't.
Yep.
We were fourth last season in scoring.
We never had a problem.
We were fourth in the league in scoring last year.
We're the best 500 team ever.
That's not true. Last year.
All right. Let me get in on this now.
Brother. Go ahead.
Let me get in on this.
Hey,
I think Matt asked a legit question earlier about how did Quinn
had something to say.
Yeah, how did Quinn get out coached? Damon brought up one about us not exposing the mismatch with a Konwu on Jason Tatum. The second one was once when we got into the game using the pick and roll, and Joe Mazzulla adjusted to it and he took it away by having Al Horford hedge it a lot harder. Quinn didn't have an adjustment for that.
No.
So now that we played an elite team, the question now is, okay, we know how Quinn wants to play threes, a pick and roll or whatever. My question is this: what do we do? What does Quinn do when his system ain't working? When his primary stuff ain't working?
Yeah,
against the good teams.
Well,
that's a good reason. That was one of the good benefits that for us playing Boston early. So now Quinn can go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, I need to figure out something.
Gerald.
He don't remember how he lost in the playoffs?
Gerald. I don't agree with that. Gerald.
He can't make stuff up on the fly.
Gerald, 2 questions, Gerald.
I don't agree with that.
Hold on, and then I got this. I mean, that was the truth. We didn't. As soon as Al Horford started hard hedging the pick and roll, our offense pretty much went to hell, and Boston went on another run to start the fourth quarter. Did I lie?
Wait! I thought you were talking about Bogey. I thought you were talking about Bogey.
No, you're talking about Al Horford jumping out on the pick and roll.
Two questions, Gerald.
Yeah.
What other game? Because you're talking about mismatch hunting, right? That's what you're talking about with first of all, Okongwu and Jalen.
No. The main thing for me was when Quinn didn't have an adjustment after the pick and roll got taken away. That's my main. That's my main thing that made me.
We wasn't hunting on offense. We wasn't hunting mismatch.
No, I said Damon had brought up where he did it, where we didn't expose Jason Tatum trying to guard Okongwu down low.
But Jason Tatum and Okongwu is the same height, and Jason Tatum is bigger than Okongwu. Like,
if Okongwu's the center, if that's not that, but Matt, that's not the main point. My main point is that once the pick and roll got taken away, Quinn didn't have an answer for it. That's why I say he got out coached.
Gerald, my question would be: didn't DJ get open shots after that? Didn't DeAndre Hunter get open shots after that? Didn't Bogey get open shots after that?
No, DeAndre Hunter would.
No, so I'm asking you, Gerald, because you said he didn't have a retort.
No, Matt, he took it away early in the fourth, and that's when Boston went on their game deciding run.
I'm asking you when they went away.
There wasn't many open shots, and then also, I mean, this ain't a Clint Okongwu conversation, but even if we did get a stop, we allowed a whole lot of second chance opportunities, specifically in that fourth quarter, because there was Okongwu were bad on that on the offense on the defensive boards. That and then one more thing, Juan. And then the other thing was pretty much just taking Clint out for the rest of the game. I mean, if you want to go match up, then cool. But y'all the ones that said that somebody can't play umpteen straight minutes, and you let and I kind of taking up for Okongwu right now. Y'all said that a coach can't play a certain players umpteen straight minutes in today's game because of the pace and all that.
I said that about both.
But you let Okongwu play the last 17 minutes of the game. Yep. That might have been a half reason why his ass couldn't rebound worth a fuck in the fourth, particularly.
Well,
man, he just don't bat.
A couple of times I've said that, but it's been strictly directed for Bogey because of his knees.
What are you talking about?
Like I've said, you cannot play, especially in the
Mikey, you're not the only one.
Well, no,
you're not the only one that said it.
You can play these guys 17 straight minutes, but a lot of them, for example,
Mikey, you're not gonna play in today's NBA. The way the rotations are set up, you're not gonna play a guy from. When did Okongwu get in the game in the third quarter? Was it the 5-minute mark or somewhere around there?
Somewhere around 17, there.
You can't play. You can't, and especially if he's not a star player, and it ain't the playoffs. You can't play a guy from the 5-minute mark all the way to the end of the damn game.
But Gerald, you know why we did that?
Gerald, who defense was better? Outside of rebounding, who defense was better?
Well, Matt, you know what I always say. Defense doesn't stop until you get the rebound.
Gerald, you know.
Go ahead, Juan.
So you know why Okongwu played. Number one, we know because Capella cannot guard the perimeter. That's number one. Number two, Jalen Johnson's absence was desperately missed today. That's also a reason why Okongwu played so many minutes. Hold on.
But hold on, Juan. I would agree with that. But if you see that the adjustment of Okongwu is not even making a difference, he was getting cooked on the perimeter as well.
I know. Hold on. I'm trying to get to addressing it. All right.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to get to addressing it. Jalen Johnson, when he's in the game, he's usually with either Okongwu or with Clint. And because Okongwu was out there tonight, he was the only legit big that we had that was 6'8", 6'9", that was able to move from perimeter to guard the paint. Jalen was our second big per se that could do those similar things. All right. So not having Jalen, which we got out coaching that aspect right there from Missoula, took some of that away tonight, man. All right.
So let me ask you this, Juan. Let me ask you this. If that's the case, if you got that much confidence in the Okongwu being on the perimeter, then what's the harm of playing Clinton and Okongwu at the same time?
I'm
wanted
saying
to see that
for
tonight.
this game,
I'm not gonna lie.
just for this game, Gerald. Now he's gonna have to go back to the drawing board before.
That's what I'm saying for this game. I'm saying why?
Okay, for this game,
that should have been the adjustment.
And then Bay was so bad tonight. Hold on. Bay was so bad tonight. He couldn't guard one, and he couldn't make a shot. He was terrible tonight. Did y'all not see him coming in and out of the game? Another thing we didn't hit on, AJ looked so out of it, bro. He looked like
now I see why Quinn don't play his ass.
Y'all see why they need to send him to College Park.
The man been sitting on the freaking
bench.
I see why, bro. Y'all see why.
We need to send him to Sky Hall so he can play.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying.
Hey, y'all need to send him
That's
to
what I
the
keep
daddy.
saying, Larry.
They
need to send him down to College Park.
He was so
No.
Hey, let me ask one question for everybody.
You got to play. The man got to play.
No, I ain't trying to hear that.
You don't do that,
I'm sorry.
In College Park.
You don't play. You do get better. I got one question for everybody.
Yeah.
You talking about all this size and everything. Do y'all think we would have had a problem like this if we had Luka?
Hell no.
I'm just saying.
Here we go.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Luka is big.
Luka
No, we won't have that
don't
problem.
play any defense.
Luka
No. Hold on. Let me speak to that. Let me speak to that.
He's still big.
Let me speak to that.
Gerald, you were speaking for forever. Let me.
What y'all had the first 82 minutes.
I wanted to make a point on the.
What you talking about?
Well, we're still on the center topic. I wanted to make a point about that. Okay. Seeing the Congo Capella. Like when Keita was getting all these offensive rebounds, right? I wanted to see Capella in the game then, and then Okongwu. But the thing was, when you got Okongwu in the entire time with Keita, they here's what I wanted to see from Quinn, and I don't think you do this just because of politics, but I wanted him to match Horford's minutes with Okongwu and Keita's minutes with Capella. As much as that, like on paper, that looks good, but psychologically and like politics wise, you just wouldn't think about that, which sucks, right? It sucks. But think about that. If we would have done that, y'all can disagree with him. I know Foot disagrees with me on this, but I thought Capella, don't get me wrong, rebounding is a part of defense, right? It is, but Okongwu to me defended the pick and roll, DHOs a lot better than Capella tonight, and that doesn't normally happen. Hold on. That does not normally happen. Capella is a better defender than Onyeka Okongwu in general, but when you play him 17 straight minutes, that's going to happen. I don't think that was a good decision from Quinn. I wanted to see him match Keita's minutes with Capella, even though politically it just probably didn't stand a chance to happen.
Matt, Tigger, I need you to respond to that because I don't know what Mike is talking about.
Mikey. On paper, I could understand you saying, okay, Okongwu's more versatile. But
I'm not talking about paper. I'm talking about the game, the eye test.
I don't know what game you watched that said Okongwu defended well in any aspect, shape, or form tonight.
Exactly.
He said
he was just there.
I really didn't see that either.
He was there.
He was just there.
Bro, y'all gotta take y'all fandom away a little bit. Come on now.
No, man, I'm being objective. I'm being objective, man.
I'm a big rebound
was better on offense than Okongwu was on offense.
Can I get a metric?
How many corner threes do we give up, Gerald? How many corner threes we give up with Capella in the game, Gerald?
Say what, Matt?
How many corner threes we gave up with Capella in the game?
Talk about the game.
I can't hear you, Matt. Say that one more time.
When we rotated with Okongwu Capella at the top of the key, how many corner threes we give up?
We not as much as we gave up when Yucca was in the game.
Dude, wait a minute. Hold up, bro.
Hey, Matt, you got Matt, you got metric, right?
Who was tracking corner threes during the game?
The only one.
How many corner threes were shot in the whole game, man?
Like Y'all, come on. I know Capella's a better defender than Okongwu. What the hell are we talking
No,
about?
Mikey, we're talking about Mikey. I'm talking about tonight.
Talking about this game.
So, Mikey, I'm talking.
But
But
I'm proving to you that this is not biased for me.
I didn't say it. No, Mikey. Just because I agree with you, don't mean I think you're biased.
I don't either.
But
I just disagree.
Mikey, you're
So wait
bogey
a minute.
Now that dude in the top right corner, that's a different story.
Gerald, not Gerald. You told me.
Yeah.
Gerald,
bogey bias.
Gerald, you told me the other day. You told me the other day, out of your own mouth, you told me that teams don't go to the paint as much when Capella's in the game as they do when Okongwu's in there.
That's true.
Now maybe I need to go back and watch the game. I don't remember Okongwu getting slammed on as many times in the last 2 weeks as I've seen Capella.
Matt, you're right. But let me ask you this. Matt, you're right. Let me ask you this. How many points is a dunk?
Gerald, don't do that. Don't do that, Gerald.
No, how many points is
Gerald?
How many points is a dunk?
Unless it's an
Gerald,
and
we're
one.
talking about Gerald. We're talking about a.
Hold on, and I'm glad you said that, because how many offensive rebounds followed by an and one did Okongwu give up tonight?
Because all you got to do is take him and he jumping.
He don't know that. He don't know. He don't know the answer.
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
No, it's more than that, man.
Gerald, we talking about. Gerald,
Matt be capable for his guy.
Defensive identity. Gerald, we're talking about setting a defensive identity. We're talking about setting a defensive identity. We're talking about setting some physicality to the game.
What identity?
Hey, this must be that same idea that old girl used for Josh Giddey.
Guys, we got
this the same identity.
Listen to this, guys.
Gerald,
we got
this the same identity.
He got 43 rebounds.
Gerald, earlier,
Celtics got
Juan and others were talking about the fact that we don't have play with any type of physicality. So, our defensive anchor.
I told y'all Mike was gonna be mad if we got played at the center.
Gerald, our defensive anchor.
Matt, you got to stop, bro.
Matt, I just watched Al Horford at 37 years old play elite defense on our entire squad tonight. He guarded Trey on the perimeter about as good as you can guard a point guard.
You know they was shadowing Trey.
Matt, he took away the pick and roll by himself. Horford did.
They both suck, bro. I don't rock with Horford at all.
15 on the court.
I don't like Horford at all, man.
What'd you call him?
Hofer. I told y'all Mike was gonna be pissed off.
I don't like Horford, man. That's my question, Gerald.
All right, say it again, Matt.
How we supposed to play with physicality defensively, and our defensive ace, our defensive anchor, is getting taken out by guards.
Yvette, when you are a rim protector, Matt.
Don't answer that question, man. Matt.
Wait, Matt.
Listen, bro. He getting on the NBA center for getting dunked on by an NBA shooting guard who is about 6'7" or so. Not to be
6'7".
No, hold on. Hey, Mike.
No, 6'6".
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. The same crap with a Sir Thompson.
Hold on. But before you say,
hey, Mike, real quick. Hey, Mike. You know what, Matt? You know what's so funny about Matt? Matt will say that, right? Talk about our defensive anchor getting dunked up, but he refused to admit who was guarding Jaylen Brown. Who did he get by to get the dunk?
Don't matter. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up, Damon.
He was about to say it don't matter.
I'm glad you brought that up because when Okongwu was put in the same position,
I didn't hear you, Matt. Who was guarding Jaylen Brown? I didn't hear you.
Okongwu blocked it out, but he sent it to the first row.
Who was guarding Jaylen Brown when he just did the Olay?
He got his ankle shook.
Hey, and then let me ask this as well, Matt. Matt, you talked about the dunk. Can we agree that the dunk is worth 2 points? Hold on, no, it's a reason why I'm asking this. Ride with me for a second. Matt, is it 2 points?
Yeah, morally is not to our heart.
Okay, but on the all right. So here's the second part of the question, Matt. Matt, here's the second part of the question. An offensive rebound followed up by an and one is potentially how many points?
Five.
How many?
More.
Morally.
Potentially 3.
Morally, yeah. Morally.
Hold on.
Yeah, more.
So what number is bigger? Is it 3 or 2?
Gerald, you know damn well if our center get his
that man said morally
by a guard, you know morally our team. You seen Trae Young when he got dunked on. He just put his head down like this.
Ticket. What's the point? Ticket. What's the point on that?
Hey, the point is Matt is talking about Capella being dunked on, but it's only 2 points. But he's not talking about how many and ones his guy gave up off offensive rebound, which is more points. Which is 3 points. 3 is more than 2.
No, but when you play basketball, Matt, when you play basketball with actually good basketball players and play defense, you're gonna get dunked on.
You're gonna get got.
Crossed up. And you will get splashed on in the sense.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
These things are going to happen. If it doesn't happen, you either don't play with good, actual, legit hoopers, or you don't play defense worth the lick. Now, if it's happening every single time by any and everybody, then that's a whole different thing. You just suck it's trash. We ain't saying that about Clint. It don't just happen by any and everybody all the doggone time.
This is the third game in a row now.
Man,
third game in a row.
Third game in a row.
3 different people.
Let me tell you a stat, Matt. Guess how many people out rebounded Okongwu tonight?
Damn.
Clint?
No,
Trash ass bait.
Right now. Let me tell you. No. Derek White, 4 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, 7 rebounds, and he's out on the perimeter all the time.
JJ out rebounding.
This random dude number 45. Random dude number 45 who's playing defense or trailing. 5 rebounds. No. Let's keep going on. The big goofy dude, number 88, of course he had 10. He dominated Okongwu when he messed up. Hauser, who's out there shooting nothing but threes on the perimeter. 4 rebounds.
Yeah, 4
rebounds.
Damn.
Yeah. So Tatum, of course, Tatum gonna do 9 rebounds.
Hey, I got a stat for y'all.
What are we talking about?
In Onyeka Okongwu's first 8 minutes of the game, and I put this in the chat. His stat line was 0, 0, and 0. The first 8 minutes.
I call doing some cardio.
He had like 2 points at halftime.
That was 8 minutes worth of cardio on the Peloton. That was all it was. I said, boy, this is gonna be a long night for Okongwu, boy.
Wait a minute. Serious question, man. Why was he so protected in the offseason?
Where Demond at? Where Demond at?
Look. Oh, you want Demond to say you now?
No. I gotta ask Demond.
I got it.
He literally was double O. Hey, Ticket, he literally was double O. When you said that.
Bogey hit 1 and 2. 1 and 1 or 1 and 2.
Hey, Larry said the Okongwu was literally double O.
Bars.
Wait a minute.
His middle name better not start with no O.
I'm gonna give Okongwu the same excuse. Or I'm sorry, not excuse.
No, you said
he's gonna bring somebody else up. He's gonna bring up another name.
Hey, he finna deflect.
Demond, the same pass that you gave Murray. Why did Landry
Why did
Landry to play center? What gave Landry the end?
That's true.
So Matt, can we get you to say Okongwu should not be our starting center?
No, I'm joking, Demond. I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
He had a bad night. He had a bad night.
I'm just making sure now. I'm making sure, man. I'm just making sure now.
Did he agree?
He had a bad night.
Bogey cannot be a center in the ABA.
He had a bad night. He had a bad night.
Hey, bro.
Why you ain't going overboard on him like you did everybody else?
I got
especially Murray.
Because Kyle don't make $30 million a year.
John hates Bogey.
He got that paltry 15 million. He need to give me some of that back.
Wait.
Hey,
Let's go to another narrative. Let's go to another narrative.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Warren had a question.
Go ahead, Warren.
Hey, I got a question for y'all, man.
Warren had a question.
He hit 23 tonight.
Yeah, Bogey
bro.
hit 23.
Have y'all looked at? Look, hey,
I
have
need
y'all
about
actually?
70 million
Have
of
y'all
that money
actually
back.
look at the Hawks bench and just look at who we have on the bench outside of Okongwu and Bogey, bro? We got a bunch of G leaguers and third stringers on our team, man. We don't have no depth, bro.
Go look
no
at the other 29
Well,
teams.
look now.
They used to be good.
I actually like our depth.
He's shorting the rotation to 8
We
players.
just short.
Now what?
3.5, John.
Hey, I told y'all Quinn was gonna do that.
You did?
No,
man.
Bro.
I like our bench. We just short.
What depth does Hawks
ridiculous.
have?
Y'all act like you have to have NBA ready players as the 13th
Hey,
on the bench, bro.
This man Quinn playing a playoff rotation.
At least can be.
Mikey, we got a bunch of guards on our bench. We have a bunch of guards.
But what you're saying is that's acting like you're acting like in baseball, every single guy coming out of your bullpen.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying our bench is
that's apples to oranges, Mikey.
It's terrible. It's terrible. They're not getting significant minutes on nobody's roster. Trent Forrest getting significant minutes on somebody's roster. Gary Matthews.
But y'all was talking about DeLon Wright with trash, but we got Trent Forrest instead.
I can say the same thing about
we had a better bench with Nate McMillan.
Yeah, but don't
say that. Don't say that, John.
But that's not Quinn. That's on the front office. That's on the front office.
Bro, Quinn plays 8 people a night.
Well, if Quinn will play more, Quinn don't play but 4.5 people.
Let me ask y'all a serious question.
Know what they were doing when they put this team together anyway. When they ran Slink out in here, embarrassed them, deprogrammed, whatever the hell it is you want to say it was. You had a bunch of people, just like DeMond was talking about this conversation that needed to be had with the front office. I still maintain, the conversation was had, and look at the result of the conversation. You have absolutely nothing. You have not improved at all from what you had the previous year. You haven't improved.
Hey, Pharaoh, you had a question.
Yeah. Hey, I had a question for y'all. I had a question for y'all.
Take a Wade cap off. See you Wade. That was a chat earlier.
I had a serious question for y'all.
I need a haircut. Bad.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead, Ticket.
Do the way Quinn's system is right now, we got an idea of it offensively.
No, we don't.
Let me finish, John. Let me finish.
No, we don't. I don't know what that is.
John,
the way he told us. But anyway, my question is this:
tell me better than you tell me.
What does Quinn need to tweak within his system
offensively
to get the most out of these players? I'm talking about mainly the main players offensively, the main guys.
They need to learn
offensively. I don't think he needs to change much.
Gerald, did you hear when I was running off our offensive statistics?
They still got to say 500.
Hold up, Matt. Did that show tonight?
We've spent almost this entire time talking about offense, and our defense is the problem.
Our defense is a problem.
It's always been a problem.
Yeah, I know, but
no, Mikey. The reason why I'm asking this is because now that we played a really, really good team, they're going to make you play left-handed at some part of the game.
Yeah.
So we already have a slight issue where you got some players that aren't comfortable yet.
But there were a couple things better tonight. Don't get me wrong, but do y'all feel like we really played terribly? I really don't at all.
Mikey.
I feel like we played.
That wasn't my question, Mikey. That wasn't Mikey. That wasn't the question.
I know it wasn't the question, but you said, but you're saying that now that we've played like elite team, the Celtics are an elite team. You're saying that what do we need to tweak from what we saw tonight? I don't really think we need to change much.
Mikey,
well, hold up.
So you think that shooting? So you feel like shooting 53s a game is a recipe for us to
win the
have
game,
the best record possible?
Absolutely.
Is that what you think?
But let me ask this. Let me say this too. Let me say this too. Now, you held the league leading Boston Celtics to how many points?
113.
150 points and 140 points that you let Rudy put on you. Now,
yeah, but they didn't have their 2 starters, John.
Exactly.
But no.
Exactly.
We didn't have JJ.
I understand that. But that goes into the stat sheet. That still goes into the stat sheet.
Yeah.
No matter who. I mean, you're right.
If a Conwood would have rebounded better, they might not have broke 100.
You're right. You're right.
And DJ scored some more damn points.
Wins and losses
more than 6.
You got to bring that up. You got to bring that up.
as far as measuring offensive capability and defensive capability.
So I hurt you, Mike.
You take them all. You take them all.
Hold on, John.
And Larry, according to what you're saying, what's up, Juan?
John, okay.
Yeah.
You said we held them to 113 with the roster that they have right now. You can even say this win for Boston would be even more lopsided if they had their other 2 stars. Boston is the only.
You are correct.
Hold on.
But that did not happen tonight.
Hold on. Boston is the only team in the league that have 4 top 40 players in the NBA, bro. They have an elite player in every tier in their system, which is why they're going to be favored every game. If Kristaps Porzingis in his 23 points and Drew Holiday in his 14 points with elite defense was playing tonight, bro, we probably wouldn't even get to 100 points tonight.
No, we
won't. That's a fact.
Drew Holiday plays elite defense, but not on Trae Young.
I got to go back to the old saying.
Trae Young cooks Drew Holiday.
Butts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
But if JJ was playing, the offense would have looked different anyway. So
and see that
got hurt, so it didn't matter.
We were down JJ.
That's what. No, I'm talking when he talked about Porzingis and Holiday.
Yeah,
JJ don't equal Porzingis or
JJ ain't nowhere near Porzingis.
Or damn sure like both of them together.
Or Holiday together.
But you don't. But JJ's. JJ would have been on Jason Tatum, towards the end of the game.
I agree with that, though, man. Better defense.
I want to catch everybody at full strength too, so there won't be any excuses, no reasons why this did or didn't happen. I want to do that, but it doesn't happen like that
because we were out there with Trae, Bogey, and Bay. That's a terrible defensive lineup.
Hold on, whose fault is that? Hold on, whose fault is that? It's a terrible defensive lineup.
But man, guess what? Guess who out rebounded and was collecting rebounds?
It's on your coach for not emphasizing it.
I'm a big rebound guy. That's the end of the defense. You can play good perimeter defense and all that. You don't collect the rebound. You're giving up offensive rebounds, more possessions. You're gonna lose a game if you give a great offensive team extra possessions. That's not defense. You can be good on the perimeter, just like DeAndre Hunter, halfway good, and then at the end of the game, turn around jumper, Tatum, turn around jumper, Jaylen Brown, cookies.
Yo, but those shots, Jaylen Brown,
and they were contested, Mikey. I agree. It was highly contested.
But we didn't finish the possession.
We don't finish the possession,
even when we forced a miss.
They get a rebound and Derek White's overrated. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't watching these people game. Porzingis is like a top 5 power forward in the league right now.
Porzingis 5 when he ain't hurt.
They not watching the game. They don't watch Boston, bro. A lot of people don't watch the NBA.
This season,
he's 5.
Mikey, this season,
I watched Boston. He had 15 points the other night.
I think it's like 7-8 range.
Oh yeah,
Either way, he's top 10.
Oh, he's top 10. Oh yeah.
I don't know why New York let him go.
He's not a stout
Of course,
defender.
I'm not.
I actually wanted the Hawks to try to overpay to get.
Me too. Me too. We had a chance to get him, but we didn't want to go get him.
Porzingis go?
I thought it was because he got hurt too much.
It was.
That was my concern.
He's not
From where Dallas,
He's not the most durable guy.
Him and Luka didn't get along either.
But
He had
last
to
year he
take that
averaged
risk.
23 and 10, man. He averaged 23 and 10 last year with a sorry Washington team.
Most of his career,
roster.
of his career, what he scored, he give up. So,
bro, but he's on a better team.
Conwell gave up more than he scored tonight.
That zero go. He always got that needle ready for you.
Look, a Conwell played a bad game.
He got that needle.
So did our shooting guard. Gerald. So did our shooting guard, who you neglected to mention.
Hey, the shooting guard that bust Murray up. Hey, he get $40 million, bro. Kind of like your point guard.
Nah, but we seen other people.
He get $40 million.
Wait a minute. Now, hold on, wait. Now he only makes $2 million less.
Can I add?
Only.
Only.
Of course, that's relative. Gerald.
Point guard played like $40 million.
I say Matt probably say no though, but
That's like the difference between Clint Capella and Trae Young.
Hey, Gerald.
Yeah, Matt. I might.
I'm just trying to think of something that might be a little realistic because the Blazers probably do it though. But
I know
y'all
what you're
finally
gonna
get
say.
Jeremy Grant.
I know what you're about to say.
Yes,
Jeremy Grant.
I like Jeremy. I always like Jeremy Grant.
Hunter and a first for Jeremy Grant. Do it right now. Right now.
I would do it.
Right now.
Jeremy Grant is better. Come on, Mike. Matt, that ain't even me hating. Jeremy Grant is better.
Jeremy Grant is better. He's older, but he's better.
Oh, hey, Mike, ain't Brogdon an Atlanta guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Put Brogdon in there too. Throw Brogdon in there too.
Bruh. When was the last time, Mike?
The only thing I'll say about that, Mike.
Mike, what's the trade machine offer that
he always had a problem on not being a man.
Oh, that's
who?
Grant always had a problem with not being a man.
Well,
that's why he got.
I think Grant know by now he ain't the guy.
Y'all know what's funny?
How do he know that?
I think he know that now.
You don't know that, Joe, because here's what's funny, right? Look.
Well, who the guy in Portland?
Who the guy in Portland?
Grant.
Ain't Jeremy Grant the guy in Portland?
Scoot.
Yeah.
It should be Scoot.
Scoot hurt. Ain't Scoot hurt?
He's hurt.
No, Scoot in the G League.
Why wouldn't he? Why would he want to come and play with DeJounte?
No, look, y'all.
Well, the question is, does he want to win?
Wait a minute.
Does he want to win, or he want to be the guy?
Wait a minute.
They ain't winning nothing up there.
The Hawks shown the ability to have a player take a chance.
What was the last Jeremy Grant game you watched?
Look, Jeremy Grant. Jeremy
We're
Grant
not
has had a
asking him to
weird
put up
career,
30
right?
and 10.
Jeremy Grant started off with the right. Started off. He went to the Thunder. Yeah. He went to the 76ers. Yeah. Bounced around there. He went to the
Denver.
Nuggets, right? He solidifies himself as a great 3-and-D role player who can stretch the floor. Right. He solidified himself as that. Then he gets a big ego. He's like, oh, I can be the guy. I'm gonna go to Detroit. Then he becomes known as an inefficient shot chucker who he has a bag for a power forward. He does. But anyway,
he didn't realize what that contract came with.
Because Dame wanted him, right? He goes to Portland because Dame wanted him. And now Dame's leaving, and he's the same guy in Detroit. Now, I love Jeremy Grant. I love how he plays the game. I think that when he's your third or fourth option, if that's the case, that is his ideal role on a championship team. I agree with that. But we don't know. We don't know what he would do on this team. Does he want to be that guy, or does he want to go back to that Denver role-playing role that he was in? If he doesn't want to, then it's a mistake.
Who is his dad, Foot?
Harvey Grant.
Hey, are we against time? Are we against time?
We got a minute and a half. I
just wanted to say something.
Oh, okay.
Demond, where you at?
Demond, where you at? You sleep?
In the garage.
He gonna let it go. He gonna let it keep rolling, I think.
The fumes put you to sleep tomorrow.
Look,
he's Harvey Grant's son.
Mike, where he gonna get 17 to 20 shot attempts at on this team?
He may not. He ain't
gonna take Dre.
We don't need him.
Oh, that's true.
Dre only at 12. What the other 8?
That's all he need. That's all he
need.
He gonna take
Dre had what?
He gonna take those 12.
12 attempts.
Hey,
Oh, you can
no,
take
Oh,
Bogey.
okay.
Bogey
Where's
probably gonna
his
be back
Why
for
he?
that deal.
Where did anybody say he got to have 17 attempts?
That's what he
Exactly,
averaging
Pharaoh.
now.
Exactly.
Well, Dre had 14
better what he
attempts.
Because he
He was 7 for 14.
No.
So he had a great
let me
game.
ask y'all
I'm talking
this.
about for the year. I'm talking about for the year.
Oh, for
Would
the year. Yeah, you're right.
would y'all do a deal to go get Desmond Bain?
No.
They wouldn't do it. They
No.
wouldn't do it. It's
No.
He wouldn't do
unrealistic.
it.